All right. Hopefully, we've had that discussion, tried to catch everybody up from yesterday, just in case anybody was missing. If you're at home, how are you? If you're here in class, I've already said hi. So um, just put yourself in Jules's shoes. She gets something that she can't ignore. It's everywhere. Seems like it's screaming to her. She definitely has some internal conflict. She's mentioned that to us before. Is she, going insane, or is this something that she can prevent? So, what if you were experiencing this? Think about that for a second. I mean, how would you react? Would you ignore it? And then if this thing actually happens, you might have that guilt afterwards, like for the rest of your life, that you could have saved some people and you didn't. Or I don't know. I'm glad nothing like that has happened to me, but I would have to lean towards the side of I need to seek some help. But because they're getting more and more frequent, we're learning more and more about it, like looking for snow, looking for there was something with the lights, like when they were having that wedding reception, there were a different kind of light fixture there, something like that, different decorations. So she knows that they are not going to be there when this crash happens. And the snowplow. I'm still thinking the dad is going to grab that snowplow somehow. Are snowplows easy to drive? I don't know. I think you need a special license for a snowplow. So maybe you can't just get in a snowplow and drive it. Maybe you need special license. I know 18 wheelers, you need a special license. All right, let's bring this up, make myself super small. We're on chapter 13. Let's do it. Remember, it's Super Bowl Sunday. Very busy. Busiest day of the year for pizza. The afternoon flies by. Mom keeps up with the few tables in the dining room. Come on, who's eating at a restaurant on Super Bowl Sunday? Even if you don't like football, you there to watch the commercials, right? And Rowan stays in the back, pulling pizzas out of the oven, cutting them and boxing them, keeping watch out the back door so she can see us coming and run them out to us so we don't have to park and come get in for the next load. The slick roads are slowing us down. Okay, that's first clue right there. I'm like, okay, snow plows are out probably. I'm not afraid to drive in the snow, but it's frustrating when customers don't understand that weather is a factor in how fast we get the food out. But the upside is that the later into the evening we get, the drunker the customers get. And for most of them, that means they tip more. I managed to drive by Ignati's twice, even though I don't really have time. And everything looks okay inside. If the crash is going to happen tonight, there's nothing I can do about it. And somehow, in the midst of all this driving and thinking today, I realized that I absolutely do have something to do. Absolutely have to do something about this. I have to tell Sawyer. Because what if this vision thing is not just a big weird nothing? What if something really happens to him, to all nine of them? How's that going to make me feel for the rest of my life? It would be worse to do nothing and feel horrible forever than to say something and make a temporary fool out of myself. And hell, maybe I am nuts. Maybe I just need to do that one over the edge cry for help thing that'll get my illness noticed and give me the treatment I apparently need. That's what all the experts say on TV. Here's my big blaring chance to be heard. I head towards Traverse Apartments, which is across the street from where the incident happened on Christmas Eve. So maybe we should pause right here and talk about what the incident is, just in case some people are in the dark. My thoughts turn to that night, that walk through the shadows of the apartment complex, trying to find 93B, that prickly feeling at the back of my neck, and the sweat that came out of nowhere when I heard pounding feet and felt the guy grab my coat. Top of the next column. It all went really fast. The guy shoved my pizza bag up at my face and slung my arm around my neck, staying behind me so I couldn't see him. He ripped my little money belt off me and shoved me into a snowy bush, face first. And then I heard a click of a knife by my ear. I couldn't even scream. My throat was paralyzed. My whole body was paralyzed. I was so scared I couldn't even react to the burning snow. I'm sorry, jeez. I was so scared I couldn't even react to wipe the burning snow from my face. I was like some stupid bunny in the street when he sees the lights of an oncoming car and waits for a tire tread to hit him in the face. I heard a door slam and a rush of footsteps as apparently some stranger came flying out of one of the buildings and tackled the guy. They rolled around while I scrambled to wipe the snow off my face, and the mugger managed to get up and get away. The stranger chased after him, and I never saw either of them again. I wasn't hurt, and I wasn't much help to the police. It had been really dark. I didn't get a look at the mugger's face. Didn't really have a concept of how big a dude he was. The police guessed it was probably a random incident, some meth addict who needed money for supplies and was waiting for someone to come along. I shake away the memory and squint at the signs in this complex until I find the right building and a parking spot nearby. I don't give myself time to get nervous. I just grab the warmer bag, zip out of the car, jog up the 3 steps to the building, and nearly wipe out on a slick spot right by the door. Top of the next column, where a bunch of icicles must be dripping during the day and make a big ice patch on the step at night. While I grab the door handle to steady myself, it swings open hard right at me, knocking into the corner of my pizza bag and sending it sliding off my gloved fingers just as somebody plows out of the building into me. More startling than scary. Out of instinct, I reach out as I fall back, my focus on catching the pizza bag rather than on how I'll land. It's one of those slow motion moments where everything is blurry. My hands won't move where I want them to, and my body is going in the opposite direction from the way I want it to go. Meanwhile, whoever plowed into me is now tripping over my leg and falling too. And his shoulder or arm or something takes my precious red bag with it. My elbow takes the worst of the hit when I land. Then my back, and my head smacks on the cement. But I'm wearing a hat, so it's cushioned, like the dogs. The wind rushes out of me, and I lie there for a moment trying to get it back, stunned. Immediately, I think it's another attack, but there's no menacing feeling here. A second later, I'm sure it's just an unfortunate collision. Crap, I hear. I'm sorry. I try to sit up and flames shoot through my arm. Tears of pain and frustration over the lost merchandise and lost time starting to sting. My pizza bag rests upside down in the snow about 5 feet away. I close my eyes. Crap, I echo. My brain rushes to calculate the time wasted. At least 40 minutes before I can get back here again with a fresh pizza, maybe 35. Are you okay? I freeze as it registers. I know that voice. And now I can't speak at all because Sawyer Ignati is tossing his empty pizza bag aside and kneeling on the icy steps next to me. And I'm furious. Oh, man. This would have been a great place to stop. Good cliffhanger, but we're only about halfway through. So maybe we can pause here for a minute. What the heck is Sawyer Ignati doing out there? Okay. Good moment to pause there. And then also, what about Jules? What does the next couple minutes of her life look like? What would you do in this situation? Because I'm already thinking what I would do if I was delivering pizzas. And yeah, all right, have a little discussion. All right, back to this. She likes lists. I think this is our third or fourth list that she has for us. 5 reasons. I remember there's one that like why everybody hates her. No, she didn't say hate. I think she said shunned. Why everybody shuns her. So this is 5 reasons why I, Jules DeMarco, am furious. 1, the pizza I was 10 feet away from delivering properly is now something only Trey would eat. 2, my stupid weenus is broken. Hurts like hell. What the heck? Weenus? Maybe we should pause here. What the heck is a weenus? Every year it seems like somebody knows what a weenus is. 3, it's a snowy Super Bowl Sunday and I'm already running 45 minutes behind. 4, some loser, even though I'm in love with him, wasn't watching where he was going and I'm the one who has to suffer for it. 5, that loser just delivered his pizza without consequence, and also does not have a broken weenus. I'm fine, I managed to say, embarrassed. I ignore the pain, roll away from his outstretched hand, and get to my feet, holding my sore elbow close to my side. I reach out and gingerly pick up my pizza bag. I close my eyes once again and swallow hard. The inside of that bag will be pretty gross right now. I don't want to think about it. I'm really sorry. I was in a hurry. It's true that he's being ridiculously nice about this. I almost wish he weren't. If he were a jerk about it, I could stay furious a lot longer. Me too, I confess with a sigh. I was already off balance from the ice when you barreled through the door. Shut up, I tell myself. Now I'm mad at myself for taking part of the blame. What the hell, Jules? It's love. I cry back to myself. How can I help it? I hate you, I say to inner Jules. Hate you. I don't know. That doesn't sound exactly like a person who has all of their mental faculties to me. It sounds like, I don't know, she's got two sides of her or something. I don't know. Why is she arguing with herself? Sawyer cringes when he sees how not floppy my bag is. Ooh, been there. Sorry. I really am, he says. He dips his head and looks into my eyes. Yeah, thanks. I've dropped a few pizzas in my day. Not the best day for it, but there it is. All of a sudden, I sound like my dad. Oh, more comparisons to dad. Talking about the weather. I drop my eyes because I can't stand to look at him being nice, knowing what I know. Guy's going to die pretty soon, right? Want me to pay for it? Sawyer comes to life and whips out a wad of tips from his pocket. All I can do is stare at him. Who are you? I say, almost under my breath, but he hears me. And I see his lips twitch. I'm just a clumsy guy, he mutters. I hope your parents don't freak out. I narrow my eyes, not sure if he's just concerned about me dropping a pizza or getting yelled at, or if there's another layer there. Well, they won't, I say slowly. Why would they? And put your money away. It's fine. It happens. Trey will eat it. All right, maybe we should pause because there's maybe a soup. It's like an inference there. That's like really underneath there. The author may have given us a clue. That's all I want to say. All right. He laughs then. So would I. So would I. Okay, sorry. Trey will eat it. He laughs then. So would I. You sure? He looks at me, next column, eye to eye again. And I remember his lashes from a long time ago when we were forced to share a library table doing research. His lashes are super thick, super long, deep brown, complemented by the green in of his irises. Every blink is a sweeping drama. I always feel weird reading this. You can read it on the screen there. A mating ritual. Dear dog, I'm so helplessly pathetic. I'm grossing myself out. I nod stupidly. He shoves the money back in his pocket, and we just stand there, silent and awkward. Finally, he says, need me to call in a reorder for you? That wakes me up. Crap, I say again, and dig wildly for my phone. No, but that would definitely make my parents freak out if that's what you're going for. So if he calls to reorder Sawyer Egg Naughty, yeah, that would be bad. He grins, and I dial and turn away so his ropey eyelashes don't distract me. We have a situation, I say when Rowan answers. There's a pie down at Traverse Apartments. Repeat, a pie is down. Reorder, stat. And stat, that's a medical term. Does anybody know what that means? Stat. Jules, she says, we don't have time for that. Calm it down, yo, I say, gingerly stretching out my sore arm to see if it still works. I'll be back in 15, so you can load me up. I don't know what else to say. It happened. It was ice. Sorry. She sighs. Fine. Just get here. Roger that. I hang up and turn back to Sawyer, who's still smiling. Something funny? Now that I'm back to almost furious again, I start walking to the car. He shrugs. Must be fun to work with you. Top of the next column. Oh, yeah, I'm a real hoot, I say, opening my car door and knocking my boot on the runner. I think you guys, you and Trey and your little sister, Rowan, I say automatically. Rowan, he says with a nod. It's cool that you all get to work together. I'm stuck with the proprietors, he says, the last word with sarcasm. Okay, big word. Probably we should stop. What's a proprietor? Not easy to say. And that's the moment when I picture him at the hostess stand in his parents' restaurant by the jar of suckers. And that's when I remember the phone call. And that's when I see the body bag in my mind's eye. My mouth opens slowly, as if it's deciding whether to say the words my brain is telling it to say. You know, I start to say, ooh, hopefully it's close to 20 minutes. Ooh, 15. 15. Now, some of you are probably sitting in class saying, I don't care. Stop the book or don't stop the book. I don't care. But there might be two people in each class. Oh, no, we should keep reading. So let's do that. This could be the moment when she tells Sawyer. Like it almost seemed like, I'm not sure if he was flirting with her, but he was definitely being like cordial. He was being nice. I mean, the two families are rivals, but he was being nice. He was like, oh, it must be fun working with you. Hey, starting to warm up a bit. Now, she comes right out and says, hey, I keep having this dream that you're going to die. I'm sure that he's going to leave, right? Never want to talk to her again. It's delicate. I don't know how she's going to handle this. I mean, I do because I've read ahead, but I've read it a few times. But let's keep reading. We've got another like 4 minutes or so. Let's do it. Next page. At the same time, Sawyer says, about last night. And we both stop and start again. I shouldn't have called you, I say. I called you back after. I blink and look away. I know. He lifts an eyebrow. You didn't answer. I thought, but I can't remember anymore. It was nice of you, he says. Kind of weird, but nice. I'm sorry I accused you of spying. Knee jerk reaction. Or maybe just a jerk reaction. It was stupid. I swallow hard, and now I picture those gorgeous lashes on his dead eyes. Sawyer, I say. His name sounds so weird when I say it out loud. Well, maybe we could pause there for a second. Why did she just say that? I don't like this thing, he says. I wish. I know. I look at the ground. My courage gone. He misses what? Misses me? He misses the way things used to be? Did he really almost say that? Now, I can't tell him what I desperately need to say, what I told myself I'd say, because if I do, he'll walk away from all this thinking I am a total mental case. And that would end everything. Every last pillow dream, every hope for that first kiss. But he could die before any of that happened. I'm so confused, I don't know what's the right thing to do. My phone buzzes in my pocket. I have to go. I choke out. He looks at the ground. It's cool. I'll see you. Dear dog. I hope so. Oh, okay. So be careful how you say this word. I'm sorry. Be careful. Yeah, be careful how you say this word. But that little thing right there is an asterisk. Sometimes I don't even know if I say it correctly. An asterisk. And that was for the weenus thing back there. But I'm sure we've already discussed what a weenus is. So tomorrow, I'm sure we'll read about her going back, maybe a little bit of a relationship. Let's not call it a relationship, a little bit of a friendship developing, maybe between Sawyer and Jules. And if that happens, that's good because she'll be able to keep an eye on him a little bit better. All right. Hope this wasn't too bad. Hopefully you're waiting to read the next one, okay, which will happen tomorrow, Friday.